Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I have the Dash Mini Pie Maker to show you. It's 350 watts. And I will insert pictures of each panel of the box so you can pause and read them. And it averages about 3 to 5 minutes to cook each pie. Now I did use this one time, and I used frozen peaches and made my own peach pie filling. And I found that the frozen peaches, I left them thaw completely, but they still were kind of hard, almost like they weren't quite ripe enough. So I'm thinking canned or from fresh would be better than the frozen, but you have to experiment. It could have just been the brand I bought, I'm not sure. But anyhow, today I'm going to be using canned cherry pie filling just to do a really super quick and easy. And a couple things about it: non-stick surface. It does say to use some spray in it. Can't remember if I used spray in it when I used it or not. And then it comes with this cutter form, and it says pie base and pie top. The base has these knobs on it to when you cut it, it leaves that shape, and I'll show you a little trick to put it in your pie maker to make it a little bit easier to put, because the bottom's hot when you're putting your dough in. So I figured out a little trick to do that, and then to cut the pie top on it. And it comes with, of course, a signature little nice cute little envelope and a very good instruction manual with step-by-step instructions on how to use the pie maker. It has some very good recipes. It has, and these are all from scratch, not using canned fillings. These are to use fresh cherries for cherry pie. A raspberry lemon tarts, blueberry pie, apple, spinach and feta, chicken pot pies, and a breakfast pie that actually sounds really good. So there's not too many recipes, but it's just some to get you started. And then it takes it says it takes generally between 3 to 5 minutes to cook each pie, and you're supposed to unplug the unit and leave the pie in the unit for like a few minutes, it says. I didn't do that last time. I just took the pie out and put another crust in and made another pie right away, and I didn't have any issues. Your finished pie will be about, the instructions say, about 4 inches round and 2 inches deep. And you're supposed to let the pie maker cool for about 5 minutes in between making each pie. Let me get everything together and we'll get started. Okay, I got everything together, and I did have my pie crust out for about 15 minutes, like the directions said. And I'm using a Tupperware silicone baking mat to roll this out on. Okay, I have my pie filling open, and now I'm going to cut the crust out. I'm going to do the bottoms first. And it's only dough you're going through, so you don't have to press real hard. I'll zoom in on this, and what I'm going to do is just fold this over like this and pinch it, and do that all the way around. And then just pinch it all together. Make sure you pinch all the way down. And soon you'll start to see it's starting to form into a cup, which will fit nicely. See how it's a cup? It's going to fit nicely inside the space. Now I already have this heated up and it's preheated already. So I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to use a heat-proof silicone spatula just to push it around the sides there to get it down on the sides. And then I'm going to use a larger ice cream scooper and just put one scoop in, because it says to use about a 1/3 cup, and that's about what this is. And then I'm going to take a pie topper. I'm going to set a timer for, we'll start with 3 minutes and then see how it goes. And while it's cooking, the heat will cycle off and on, and the light will also cycle off and on. Another thing I did want to say, this does not have an on and off switch, typical of the Dash Mini products. You plug it in and it's turned on. So we'll be back in like 3 minutes. Okay, the timer went off. It's been 3 minutes and I unplugged it because it was finished. So I left it sit in here for like a minute or two, and now I'm gonna remove it. And one thing I did notice, it got really brown up front here, but not in the back. But it's a really nice shape. And let's see, it lifts out very, very easily. I don't know if you can see the bottom there or not, but I'm going to remove it to a cooling rack. And then it says to give it like 5 minutes to cool down. Okay, it's cooled down and heated back up again, and while it was doing that, I rolled out the rest of my dough. And I ended up getting out of 1 pie crust 3 more, well, 4 total pies, and I had this little bit left. Now, as you can see, I got this one out. I did have a hard time getting it out because my bottom wasn't big enough to go over those ridges and crimp them together. But you can see the difference between the two. I didn't fill this one as much, and it looks like the crust didn't get quite done on top, but the edges were starting to get a little too brown. And around there you can see how it was getting brown. So definitely make sure that your crust goes over the edges, and then when you put your top on, that there's enough contact with the bottom and the top so you can crimp it together. I hope you found this video helpful, and I look forward to making more pies in this. I hope everybody's staying safe, healthy, and happy, and I'll see you next video. Bye.